At this time in Goss's Garage, we're going to talk about alignments. Now, the first thing about an alignment is, when do you actually need one? Well, lots of folks will say, oh, my car pulls to the right, or it pulls to the left, or something like that. I think I need an alignment. Well, yeah, you might, but that's not an automatic. You need to find out why it's pulling, and if it's alignment, correct it. If it's tire wear or power steering problems or whatever, figure it out and fix it. Don't just automatically ask for an alignment. Another thing that we get lots of times is that people will come through the door and they talk about needing an alignment. I want an alignment. And we ask them, why? Why do you think you need an alignment? Well, I get up to 60 miles an hour and the car just shakes like crazy. So, I need an alignment. Well, no, we don't really, sir. We don't know that you need an alignment, because shaking or shimmying usually has nothing to do with alignment. It's tire balance or road force variation or worn parts or something like that. So don't just automatically, by these old myths that you find on the internet, suspect that you need an alignment. Now, what does mean that you need an alignment? Steering wheel's off center. That automatically means that you need at least part of an alignment. Now, in addition to that, you look at tire wear. And if one side of one front tire is worn significantly more than the other side of that same tire, then you need an alignment. But even that has to be predicated on the fact that you have been rotating your tires using a modified X rotation every 6,000 to 7,500 miles, 6,000 to 7,500 miles. Because as you do these modified X rotations, the tires move around the car and they're never in one spot long enough to take a wear pattern unless there's something really, really wrong with the car. All right, so wear on one edge of a tire, or even both tires, might be the outside edge of the right one and the inside edge of the left one, or whatever. But the wear is uneven from one side of the tire to the other, significantly so. And you have been rotating properly. All right, now, you're going to go into the shop, and if the shop isn't quite as, shall we say, ethical or knowledgeable as it might be, you're going to go in and you're going to walk through the door and you say, I want an alignment. They say, yes, we can take care of it. They don't ask you any questions or anything. Yes, we will do an alignment. Would you like a 4-wheel alignment? Oh, I don't know. Well, we recommend it. We highly recommend it. Well, automatically that means you should be looking for another shop. Reason is, when a car goes on an alignment machine, the machine checks the measurements on the rear wheels and on the front wheels, but it checks the rear wheels first. And if the rear wheels are out of alignment, they have to be aligned before you can do a proper alignment on the front wheels. So that means that we check the rears. If the rears are properly aligned already, we do a 2-wheel or thrust angle alignment, and we align the front wheels using the rears as a reference. If, on the other hand, the rears are out of alignment, we have to align 1, 2 here on the back. Then once we have those aligned, we do 3, 4 on the front, and we have just done a 4-wheel alignment. But there isn't a way in the world we can know that a car needs a 4-wheel alignment until we get it onto the car or onto the rack, and we check to see if the rear wheels are or are not properly aligned. So, got to go on the lift first, got to be checked, and of course, when you come to pick up your car, you should get a printout. Now, why is this rear wheel alignment so important? Well, let's take this little car here. This comes from Hunter Engineering, And let's misalign the rear wheels of this. We can see they're pointed off at an angle now. And if we take this and we move it, we will see that it turns by itself. The rear wheels are steering the car. Now that means that the steering wheel will probably never be straight because you're always compensating for the out of alignment in the back. Tires won't wear properly and so on. So start out, they look at the rear wheel alignment, and if the rear wheel alignment is good, they do the front wheels. If the rear wheel alignment is bad, they align the rear, then align the fronts. That is a four-wheel alignment. And you only need it after the car has been checked. All right, now, that's going to do it for this time in Goss's Garage. Next time, we're going to show you what the different angles of an alignment mean, what they do to the car and wear on tires and things like that. And if you have a question or a comment, or just want a lot of great information, check us out at goss-garage.com.